I drive an F-150. The when you're driving it and you stop at a stoplight, I know your car maybe has 65% of cars, according to the EPA, have this. When you stop at the stoplight, the whole thing shuts off and the air conditioning goes down and the music goes down, and it's infuriating, and it also makes me feel like it wears on the battery. Like I have to replace my battery way more often than I think I would have to if the car just freaking stayed on. Well, why is that happening? Well, it was an Obama era initiative to help save carbon emissions. According to the New York Post, it actually did help fuel economy between 4 and 5%. Yippee, thanks for that. But there's no clear evidence to show that it reduced emissions, an EPA spokesperson said. So Lee Zeldin at the EPA is saying, yeah, we're going to get rid of those, and any of the tax credits, and by that I mean bribes, that were given to the companies to install those stupid things that turn the air conditioning down when it's 105 degrees outside. Yeah, any of that stuff is all going away. Let's bring our panel back, Adrian and Joy. So I'm curious, do either one of you have cars that have that feature? Because I hate it so much. I have an off switch, but the default is always that it's on. So every time I'm in my car, I have to either turn it off or I forget about it, and I get hot at the stoplights. Adrian, does your car have that? And I don't know, are you excited to see? You don't have to agree with me, by the way. I'm just stoked to see it go away. But I think the main thing here is that car manufacturers are no longer going to get big incentives for putting that stuff in, because the jump was crazy when Obama initiated it.
Yeah, I honestly truly think this might be bipartisan unity, Joe Bob, because like I don't believe that anybody loves this option. And if they do, they're lying. I mean, it was supposed to save gas. Obviously, it didn't. All it did was create, trust issues at every red light for Americans. This is a performative feature that I feel like they were trying to get a credit for, but again, not efficient whatsoever. It bothers me so much. So I'm happy to see this literally get out of here.
Joy, this obviously is the first time any government anywhere has instituted a green policy, and it didn't actually work. Again, the EPA is saying, well, we don't actually know if it saved emissions. Again, this is the first time anywhere. Do you think people are going to be disappointed, or oh shoot, wait, actually, I think it happens all the time. Are libs going to continue dying on this hill of climate justice?
Oh yeah, Joe Bob, they will because they can't do any wrong. They never admit they're wrong. They can't do any wrong. They never were wrong. It's MAGA, orange bad, orange man bad, Nazi sympathizers. It's they're going to keep pushing down our throat that the ice caps are melting, even though there's zero evidence of climate change. And we always go through seasons. Every hundreds of years, things change, right? Earthquakes. It doesn't mean anything, but they're going to continue to scare us. They're going to pick, prepubescent children from, wherever that little Greta Thunberg is from. You're going to parade these autistic kids around, and they're going to be, how dare you? How dare you not support this? How dare you? It's the left. That's what they do.
I don't know if this is getting too far into the weeds, but I was rereading John Steinbeck's East of Eden, and he was talking about the Salinas Valley in California and how it goes through seasons. And even 100 years ago, they knew, hey, there's 12 years of dry and then a couple years
Yep.
of really wet, and yet the libs will say, "Wow, look, it's climate change." Like, no, it's been happening since the dawn of time, and it probably will continue to happen long after we are gone.